Hi guys, today we are here to introduce this project which is about Islamic civilization. Let's go! Islamic civilization. Islam has been able, with the tolerance of its teaching and laws, that the falsehood does not come from in its hand nor from behind it, to transform the Arabs from the stage of nomadism, fighting, rivalry, and division to the stage of civilization. Civilization science, the great economy, and other things that have made Muslims prevail in the world for many centuries. And even since their inception they were masters, so they were able, and they were newcomers in the sea, to defeat the Roman fleet, which was at that time nearly 1,000 years old, and the Muslims established a civilization whose trace style remain to this day of the people, and they were able to succeed to the world scholars whose affect the world style lives today, such as Al-Khwarizmi and Ibn al-Haytham and Ibn Sina and Ibn Khaldun and Ibn Nafis, and others who were able to change the face of the world in their time and to this day. The most important achievement of the Islamic civilization. Islamic civilization science its inception on two basic pillars, ethics and method, and civilization has worked on these two pillars without one of them being forgotten. Unlike previous civilization whose mainstay was one without the other. In the field of astronomy and geography, Muslim scholars have developed tools for navigation and geolocation, the most important of which are the astrolabe and the analog calculators. Among the leading Islamic scholars in geography was al-Idrisi. In the field of mathematics, the scientists know algebra through the book of algebra, and the ancient view of the Muslim scholars al-Khwarizmi. And Al-Khwarizmi is credited with the science of algebra because he came up with the idea of square and cup numbers, and he is also credited with being the first to separate between arithmetic and algebra. In the field of surgery and its tools, the Muslim scholars Al-Zahrawi wrote a book called Tasrif for those unable to order, in which he revealed the method and tools of surgery, and thanks of this book, the science of surgery developed in the world, and this book remained a reference for Europe for many centuries. The effect of Islamic civilization in the West. The term Islamic civilization refers to a civilization that includes the cultural, social, scientific, and ethical aspects of life whose foundations were established by Muslims and lasted for centuries before Muslims disintegrated and their fire extinguished, and peoples, and perhaps the civilization that benefited the most from the Islamic civilization is the Western civilization, specifically Europe.
Made in Bangladesh, Dhaka.
Medina is known as the city of the Prophet and considered the second holiest site in Islam after Mecca. This is where Islam's founder Muhammad lived and was eventually laid to rest. All able Muslims are supposed to make the journey to Medina and Mecca once in their life. As a non-Muslim, I heard conflicting stories about being able to visit, so I went to see for myself. you're from Kashmir. Kashmir in India.
India.
You're from Pakistan, sir. Pakistan.
Made in Bangladesh, Dhaka.
Dhaka.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Indonesia.
Vantage point of the Prophet's Mosque, where I was allowed to witness a beautiful event in the religion of Islam.
God himself declared it a sanctuary. Mecca, a city literally carved from the mountains. For Muslims, the most holy place on earth. A place so revered that a non-Muslim is forbidden to even set foot in it. At the center of Mecca is the Haram. And at the center of the Haram is the Kaaba. This is the source, the center of the Muslim world, with unrestricted access across 24 hours. For the first time in history, witness the inner workings of the Haram as seen through the eyes of the workers.